This is the year 2012, and we're coming a point in time in our history uh, where things are beginning to change drastically. Um, Things that are coming up on the earth, things that we haven't seen before and probably never will again. Uh, and it's also a point in time in our history where there is going to be great deception, and those deceptions will intensify. And the one that we have to be careful of is about the mark of the beast and the implant, the chip, and how things that are coming up on the earth, how they will affect our life, and the causes and the events that will lead up to the time when the Antichrist will appear, and the false prophet to come and deceive the whole world. This article that I found, titled 22 Government Excuses for Your ID Implant, is just that. Sometimes not in the not so distant future, there will be Western countries that will begin to require citizens to have tracking implants put somewhere in their bodies. The leaps and bounds of miniaturized electronic technology is probably almost really for full introduction on a countrywide scale. Microchips are already now routinely implanted into pets and can be scanned by handheld devices. Even if the technology existed to implant everyone right now, citizens would initially offer colossal resistance to their government. Conjured up would be the mark of the beast and a mass religious backlash against the government. How will human implanting ever get started then? It will be probably ending up being approved by the majority of people themselves. My thoughts would be that things that are being set up to set up a one world government and a one world religion, to which the government will be a religious type of government, and people who are in the churches now are being led away by a different gospel, and all those subliminals that you see on the TV that are conditioning people to accept the mark are just some examples. I want to read to you from Revelation 13 what it says in regards to how this will come about. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spoke like a dragon. He exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he does great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth, by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. 666. Yes, many extremely controversial measures are agreed to or gone along with, but most people are passed into law by the politicians. Some laws and regulations are shoved down people's throats during times of upheaval, and often for the sake of security, and that's false security. Implanting people, though, can be presented in unscrupulous ways that make it appear to everyone that their lives will be made easier, more convenient, and safer. Those in charge of the governments will present all sorts of positive, upbeat reasons why microchipping everyone will aid in everyone's life, and they will give all sorts of excuses for national security and safety for all. And the scriptures say that when they say peace and safety, sudden destruction will come upon them. Our country is economically broke, and it needs a streamlined new minority system in which all transactions are controlled by a central government financial institution, and that is the One World Central Bank, and this will be the only way to conduct business since traditional money is abolished. Well, this is the beginning of the cashless system, cashless society. There are other ways in conducting business, all over the world, really, and there's really no need for a chip. Like this is all deception to trick people into taking the mark so they can be easily controlled. Governments could offer an option to its citizens that those who are implanted will get a tax break, and those that don't will get a 300% increase on their taxes. Well, that one's dirty pool. And isn't there something illegal for increasing taxes that high? It's extremely high, and that really would take away the majority of people's incomes, because a lot of people don't make that kind of money. So that's really dirty pool and still more deception. It says all medical treatments to be tied to the personal ID implants chips, providing instant access to alleviate any mistakes and speed up life-saving treatments. And they can still do that anyway, even without a chip. Even older people that can't make their own decisions gets to a point where they can't make their own decisions in life. This will be forced upon them without restraint, which is very sad. You will be told that the crime will disappear as law enforcement knows exactly where everyone is at all times. Even the chance of terrorism is reduced to near zero. Well, the war on terror was a scam, and I'm sure that you all know that by now. It's all leading up to this. Only law-abiding citizens will be able to possess firearms, as the implant will automatically know if someone has a gun that shouldn't, because all firearms also has ID implants in them. So, and well, there's not much I can comment there, only that that would give them the jurisdiction to decide whether they want to disarm you or not. So, homeless people will finally have legitimate ID and no longer be a hazard to the public. So homeless people wanted to be free, and that's not freedom by, tagging everyone and every living person on the face of the earth. They want to tag everyone. Rescuers know exactly where to go to save you based on your tracking location of your implant. Now this is going to get like a lot of people, especially parents who have children that don't want to lose their children, but just to let you know, parents out there who have children, there are other methods, other ways, that this can be done other than taking this cursed chip to chip your children with, because the Bible gives a warning that anyone takes this chip will be damned for the lake of fire for eternity. So please think about that, and before you put your children through that. It's not worth it. The government will say that there will be no more waiting in lines at the airports or other means of transportation because of time-consuming screening. So all that thing about the naked body scanners and the TSA pat-downs and all is going to get people so fed up that they're wanting to take the chip also. And that's my other suggestion, is to not to do this. Well, I wouldn't want to go through all that through the airports. I would say that there's other forms of transportation, but they're wanting to take over other means of transportation also. They're even on the highways. So my suggestion is to speak up now and forever hold your peace, because there's going to come a time that you may not be able to speak at all, because it is a violation of your rights. And like I said, taking the chip, it will damn your soul to hell for eternity. Free and unrestricted travel to all other countries, participating in ID implants, and no passports needed. Well, I'd rather have the passport, okay? Okay, this is getting to the end of this video. Actually, I had additional information I needed to add in regards to this series of do not take the chip and do not be tricked by government deceptions. So I'll meet you over in part 2, and I'll finish up there. Okay, take care, you guys. God bless.